Hi, in this session, I'm going to show you how to print out a spreadsheet that has a repeating column. Let's say you want this column to repeat when you print it out, or a repeating row when you have this row you want it to repeat. And this is very useful if you have spreadsheets that you print out and they're actually quite large. The data set's on one tab, but it's quite large. It spans multiple columns. Let's say from column A all the way to here in this example goes to column AW, and you want to have this particular column repeated. So for example, let's say I printed it out, and I'll just go into print preview mode. I'll just go ahead and press Control P, and I see that we have a print preview mode. So this would basically be similar to what you would get on a physical printout. I want to have this column repeated, so I want to have items 1 to 29 repeated for each piece of paper that gets printed out. And you can see that it does here, and the months change here because it goes from 2010 to 2013. You can see if I go forward, these the fourth of sixth page and fifth of sixth page, you can see the months increase, but the columns are the same. So how do you do that? Well, you have to go under the page layout in the ribbon and go to print titles, and it's going to bring up the page setup screen, and in the tab that says sheet, basically you can select the columns that you want to repeat. So if I didn't have this, let me go and delete that and go into print preview mode down here. You can see that if I go across the pages, that particular column A does not print anymore. So I don't have visibility to see which item number. It's a little harder to see which item number is being repeated. So that is for the, let me go back in page layout and go print titles. So that is for the column. So all I have to do is just go ahead and select in this field, and if I go back into the worksheet, you'll see that it's turned into a down arrow. I can select numerous columns I want to be repeated, but usually when you have a table, you want your first column to be repeated. And you can see what happened here is it selected column A, $A, colon, $A. Basically, that's just that first column. So click OK. Oops. Let me go and go to preview, and you can see again that this is what happened. Alright, so how do we do it for the rows? So what happens in the example for the rows, let me go back into page layout, and I'm going to go into this row example. So in the row example, let's say that I have a smaller set of columns, but when I print it out, I have a large amount of rows. So that's item 1 to, I think, item 249. So if I didn't have it, let me go ahead and delete this. If I didn't have the rows to repeat, which is this item, this selection here, if I went to print preview, you can see that if I advanced to the next page, you can see that row that I want to repeat it's gone. The months Jan 2010 to December 2010. And it'd be hard to, maybe not hard in this instance, but let's say you had multiple columns, it'd be hard to kind of look and see which particular column field this went to. So if I go back to page layout and go to print titles under the page setup grouping, all I need to do is go select a cell, and once I go back into the worksheet here, you'll see that it's turned into an arrow. I can just select that, and you can see that it's selected the first row. So once I go into print preview, you'll see that as I advance the pages, this particular row is going to repeat. So if I advance, you can see that it's repeated. So I can quickly tell that this particular column's for April 2010, and etc. So that's the way that you do it, to repeat the columns or row headings when you print something out. You just go into page layout, go to print titles, and make your selection here, either for the rows or columns. So I hope that helps. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos from me, click here to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and leave a comment below. I like to hear from you and hope to see the feedback. Also, do you think others might benefit from this video? If so, click the share text below. YouTube will automatically provide a shortened link to this video and give you options to share on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and other social networking sites. Again, thanks for watching.